students to one more class at Aprender e Estudar em Casa. My name is Lindsay Monteiro, I'm your English teacher, and please feel welcome to be here with me. Students, do you remember that our first class we start talking about family? We saw the concepts of family, some vocabularies related to family, and we saw some connectors or linkers, don't you? Of course you do. So, today we will follow up with the last summary, but this time we will see some differences between traditional and modern family. We will follow up with our connectors, and of course we'll have some exercises to do. This lesson was taken from Teaching Through theme-based materials for level 5. Please feel free to consult the book. So guys, did you find them? Did you find the characteristics? Of course you did, because I know that you are super smart. So, together, let's analyze the boxes. Well, here we have the characteristics of traditional and modern family. Let's start with traditional family. Let's see the characteristics. First of all, the main characteristic of traditional family is the extended family used to be predominant. Students, do you remember that I said that the extended family is a family constituted by grandparents, parents, siblings, we have aunts, uncles. That's why it's an extended family. It's a big family. And this is one of the main characteristics of the traditional family. Second one, we have the relationship between parents and children used to be formal and education severe. Third, women used to stay at home and take care of the family. We all know that in our Cape Verdean society, a lot of women stay home and they take care of the family while the husband goes out to work for their family. People marry in the early age. People have a lot of children. And the divorce rate was lower. So, here we have some characteristics of the traditional family. Of course, there's a lot of more, but I brought these main characteristics for you to read, okay? So now, guys, come with me and let's analyze the modern family characteristics, okay? Come. So, the nuclear family replaced the extended family. Nowadays, it's very difficult for you to find a family that is constituted by grandparents, parents, children. No, today the modern family replaced. The family become smaller than the days before. The second one, women go out to work and are economically independent. This is a good thing, right? Nowadays, we women, we go out, we are economically independent, which is very great, right? One-parent families have become common. Do you remember, students, when I said that a single-parent family is a family where you have a father or a mother raising their own children. So this is one of the characteristics of the modern family, a single-parent family. People marry late. People have fewer children. Sometimes they don't have children at all when we have the childless family. More couples live together before getting married. There are more single parents. The relationship between parents and children is more relaxed. Yes, students, nowadays we can see that the communication between parents and their children is more open. They have a free communication, okay? Last one we have, the divorce rate is higher. Unfortunately, a lot of couples, they end up by divorcing, and sometimes this affect their children. Here we have some pictures, colorful ones, right? So these pictures have the characteristics that we talked some time before about traditional and modern family. First one, we have the extended family. As I said before, extended family is one of the main characteristics of the traditional family. Second one, we have single parents. This is the reality of a lot of parents here in Cape Verde, right? And I'm sure that you too, guys, you live this same situation here. Now we have the independent woman. Women, they are working out, they are not staying home like they used to before. Here we have housewife, one of the characteristics of traditional family. As we saw before, the woman used to stay at home while her husband goes out to work. And the last characteristic we saw was diverse couple. Students, I have an interesting question for you. Do you want to know? Is a traditional family a dying institution? I want you to keep this question in mind because we will do an exercise based on this. Now, come with me and let's check some examples. Here we have some examples. Although the traditional family is a role model, nowadays it's not used anymore. The traditional family is a role model, however, is not used anymore. The traditional family is not used anymore, that's why it's a dying institution. The traditional family is a dying institution because it's not used anymore. Student, if you could notice, here we have some underlined words. We have although, however, that's why, because. Remember that in our first class, we saw some linkers or connectors. And these ones are two. So, although is used to link two contrasting ideas, and it can be used at the beginning or in the middle of the sentence. However, is used to introduce a sentence that contrasts with the previous sentence. Always put a comma after the however, and follow it with a completed sentence. That's why it's used to show an effect or result, and because it's used to show the cause. Now is the time that I like the most, where I will see if you understood what we were talking here. So it's exercise time. Now, let's do some exercises, okay? So, here, write true or false for each statement, correct the false ones. First one says, the traditional family consists of a diverse couple with at least 5 children. 2, nowadays, the traditional family concept isn't hardly a reality among the Cape Verdean. 3, women no longer want to go out to work. 4, Cape Verdean men had difficulties in accepting the fact that their wives could become successful career women. 5, many people decide to live together before getting married. And 6, some people perceive marriage as an imprisonment. So, I'll give you some minutes for you to solve this first exercise. Have you finished, my dear students? Yes, that's it. Very good. I know that you did it. So, come with me and let's correct the exercise. 1. The traditional family consists of a diverse couple with at least 5 children. Is it true or false? Of course, it's false. As we saw before that the traditional family is consisted by grandparents, parents, children, and they all live together. They are not divorced. Second, nowadays, the traditional family concept isn't hardly a reality among the Cape Verdean. Is it true or false? Of course, it's false. We saw that nowadays, our Cape Verdean society, we can see more single-parent family or even nuclear family. Traditional family is not used anymore. 3, women no longer want to go out to work. Is that true? As we saw before, we have independent, successful women. So, women are going out, they are working, they are becoming economically free or independent, which is very good. 4, Cape Verdean men had difficulties in accepting the fact that their wives could become successful career women. It's true, isn't it? Yes, not all of the men, but some of them. Because of the concept that the women should stay at home taking care of the family, it's a little bit difficult for them to accept this fact that their wife, they are become independent. 5, many people decide to live together before getting married. Yes, this is one of the characteristics of the modern family. Not all of them, but some. And 6, some people perceive marriage as an imprisonment. Yes, that's why the divorce rate is growing a lot. Let's move on to our second exercise. B. Complete the sentences using the connectors. Although, however, that's why, and because. 1. She's married, she doesn't have any friends. 2. Mary got divorced, her husband betrayed her. 3. Her husband betrayed her, she got divorced. 4. Women go out to work, their husband don't like it. Take your time, students. Done? Good. So let's correct the sentences. 1. Although she is married, she doesn't have any friends. Remember when I said that although contrasts two ideas and it comes at the beginning or in the middle of a sentence. 2. Mary got divorced because her husband betrayed her. Because of the reason, okay, why she got divorced. 3. Her husband betrayed her, that's why she got divorced. That's why shows a result of something. 4. Women go out to work, however, their husband don't like it. However, shows a contrast idea. As I said before, however comes after a completed sentence and it's followed by a comma. Students, we are almost finishing our lesson. And for homework, I want you to give your opinion about the question I asked you before. Remember? Well, is a traditional family a die institution? What do you think? Is a traditional family a die institution? Well, feel free to express your opinion. Today we conclude our family topic, where we saw the difference between the traditional and the modern family. We saw some important characteristics of both of them, traditional and modern. Here we have an example. The nuclear family replaced the extended family. Then we saw connectors, and we learned that connectors are words that link two similar ideas in a sentence. For example, the traditional family is not used anymore, that's why it's a die institution. We saw that that's why shows the result. My dear students, before end this lesson, I would love to read you a poem by Shannon Cathroy. The title is A Family. A family is something that is very sweet and that you dream about in your sleep. A family really, really cares and does things no one else dares. And the family is always there, whether you are far or near. My beloved students, it doesn't matter if you have a traditional family, a modern family, a single-parent family. What's the most important thing is that you are loved by your family. So respect your family, embrace your family, love your family, because family is all that matters. This was our lesson at Aprender e Estudar em Casa. My dear students, it was such a big pleasure to be here with you. Please follow all the instruction the Ministry of Health is giving you. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep social distance. Please be safe. See you next class.